Legends, I hope you're all amazing. On today's video, we're going to check out a brand new, to me, but very much not a brand new speaker, a 1969 Celestion Pre-Rola greenback. This one has the original pulsonic cones. Long story short, I got it in a trade. Shout out to my buddy Jesse for trading me for this particular speaker, and I have popped it into my Marshall 1960 TV cab. Now that cab has one speaker that I love the sound of already. You hear it all the time on demos on the channel, so I'm not going to be replacing that speaker. I just replaced one of the other ones in there with this old speaker. It was a little bit terrifying. You know, I was in there soldering and I was like, please just don't rip this old speaker. Don't do anything dumb. I managed to get it in there, and I just want to show off a few clips so you can all hear them. I have made some preliminary impulse responses of this cab, just some test shots which you can download. I'll remind you at the end of the video about that as well, if I remind myself about it. But anyway, enough talking, let's hear this thing. Before we hear the new speaker, let's hear my favorite speaker that was already in the cab before. This is the one that you hear all the time on my demos on YouTube. I've very quickly mic'd it with a Sennheiser MD421 on the dust cap, my old Strat, Marshall JTM 45 reissue. You get this. That is really, really interesting. They sound fantastic and different, which is what I was hoping to get out of this speaker. If it just sounded exactly the same as my newer greenback, I could probably say, well, hey, my newer greenback sounds like an old Pre-Rola Celestion. How awesome is that? But I wouldn't be getting any variety, and I wouldn't have any impetus to actually use that older speaker. You know, it's an older speaker, it's more collectible, more desirable. I would kind of want to put it in wool and just hang on to it, which is kind of tragic because those old things should really be used, not abused. I probably abuse them, but they should definitely be used. And the reason I really like that particular sound is that it's different to what I already have. You can hear there is a more mid-forward focus in there. There's definitely less low end going on, and the top end, to my ears anyway, sounds a little bit smoother. It's got a different character. That is a win. I love the sound of both speakers. Let's hear it now with my Boogie Mark IV, which is rack mounted, and I don't know, do some drop tuning stuff with it on the red channel. Why not? Let's hear it. That's super interesting and super fun. There's definitely a tinge of brown about that sound, even though I'm playing an old Mark series Boogie and not an old modded Marshall. My Soldano and my Cherry Tone are actually down at a friend's studio at the moment, so I can't pump them through this cab just yet. But I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Again, it's got a different character to the existing speaker that I had in there, and I feel like blending these two would be really, really cool. So I will try to get down to my buddy's studio, try a few different amps. Maybe we'll throw stuff like a Roya 121 and a few different dynamic mics on each speaker and come up with some blends. But in the meantime, I have taken some preliminary test shots of this cab. I've made some impulse responses. If you want to grab them, they are linked in the video description and you can try these out. I'm just going to play you all out with this old speaker and a Mark Series Boogie and this PRS SC245. You're probably going to hear a lot more of this speaker on the channel. I am super stoked that I've been able to get my hands on it. I will make more detailed and comprehensive IRs in the future and of course give them away for free so you can all try them. If you want to support my channel, there's some links in the video description. Have a great day. Enjoy the sound of this 50-odd-year-old speaker with my rig.